Hey, what's up, guys? This is the first episode of many of Kids Can Cook Too. It's the first episode so far. We have only 3 more plans, but hopefully we can get more done this summer, and it'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. So we have many ingredients here, a lot of different flavors. Come on in and I'll show you guys what's up. We've got Parmesan cheese, mozzarella, ricotta cheese, the whole tomatoes for our spaghetti sauce, gonna get some seasoning there, our shells for our manicotti, and then Popeye promised me he'd sponsor the channel if we got his spinach up in there. First thing you're gonna do is drain all your tomatoes and then put them in the blender, so we got 2 more to go. Alright, the owner of this company was so nice to provide this for us that we can use this on the show to make our spaghetti sauce. So first we're gonna put this in, a few shakes. Now we've got any type of salt that'll pretty much fit into the blender. Some pepper. Then a few basil leaves. A dash of oregano leaves. And a spoonful of garlic. So don't go kissing any girl after eating this spaghetti sauce. And now the hardest part. We have to push a button. Now you're going to pour in your first can of tomatoes that has been mixed with the seasoning. Now you do the same thing with the other 2 cans with no seasoning. We're going to put that in like huge red letters to make sure you don't mess that up. So now you're going to bring the pasta sauce to a light simmer so all the flavors can just come together. The seasoning, the whole tomatoes, the garlic. Now you're going to boil the water and you're going to cook this like you would pretty much any pasta. You're just going to cook it to al dente, which is firm, not mushy. Alright, to make the filling, you are going to need 1 container of ricotta cheese and you're going to mix it with a heaping spoonful of spinach. Now, you might not call me a kid after this, but I love Brussels sprouts, spinach, just butter it up or salt it up, and, I'll eat it. I really didn't have a problem with that as a little kid. Now, for this next part, you are going to want to have your hands clean because this is going to require your fingers, and that's pretty much it, just your fingers. All right, so here's how it's going to work. You're going to take this spoon right here, and you're going to open it up nice and wide, and then you're going to put the spoon in, and then you're going to take your finger and you're going to leave the stuffing in there, but pull the spoon out. So it's okay if there's still some in there because you're going to need to go in for another few more scoops until you feel that it's properly stuffed enough to your liking. Alright, now I stuffed this from both ends, and just a little tip, you might want to take a butter knife since it's flatter. It would be easier to just fit it in there. And just so you guys know, just so you're prepared, this is the hardest part, so, if you can get the first one done without making a mess, you're pretty much set for the rest of your cooking. Now that we've got them all laid out, we're just going to cover it with 1 layer of sauce. Now that we have our manicotti covered with sauce, I like how I sauced it because you can still see the pieces, but it's still, covered as it should be. Now we're just going to add a layer of mozzarella. You don't want to completely bathe it in mozzarella. You just want just enough to cover the top. A few pinches might work. And when I mean pinches, I mean handfuls. Now we've got everything covered. It's beautiful. Now we're going to pop it in the oven for 25 minutes at 350 degrees. You're going to keep this tin foil over it, and huge tip right here, you're going to love me for this. You're going to remove the tin foil at 10 minutes till it's done cooking so the cheese can brown a little bit and the cheese will be like a little bit of crunchy and soft at the same time. It's the best way to have your cheese. After you've let this set for 5 minutes to cool, you're ready to dig in and just, share with family, friends, whoever's hungry at your house. It's a nice bit there. But before we take a bite, I gotta get the Parmesan cheese out. Okay, you don't want to completely overload this with cheese. As you can see, we have enough. Looks like a giant pizza right now. Now that we've finally prepared everything, it's time to take our first bite. Note to self, don't burn your mouth. It's amazing. Honestly, me making this, I didn't think I could ever do this good. Just wow. That's amazing. Anyway, all I gotta say is I'll see you on the next episode of Guess What, Dad? Kids Can Cook Too.